Okay, this is a little untraditional of me, but we're about to do what's called like the Basin in Wyoming, which is just a very long stretch. It's over 100 miles of just kind of desert where there's not a lot of water. It's just completely flat. And a lot of hikers like to try and do it either in one go or run it or do it and like see how much they can do in 24 hours of hiking. So we just kind of figured that we're gonna try, out of like the 100 something miles, we're just gonna try to go as far as we possibly can to Rawlings, I don't know. We're just gonna see how far we can go without stopping and really push ourselves. I've been wanting to do this for a really, really long time. I saw Kelly Hayes do it last year. She makes YouTube videos and she did the CDT last year. So ever since I saw her do it, I've been like dying to do this. I don't know, I'm just kind of curious on like what I can really do, and it's just like more of a mental game. So have a little bit of like different food and stuff than I would normally carry because of this, and I kind of just want to go over like what I'm carrying because it is a little bit more different than what I normally carry. First I had my mom send me these like honey stinger waffles. I think they're like energy waffles, but they're just like kind of sweet treats. And I had her send me like a variety of electrolytes. I had her send me the expensive stuff because I can't afford it. I mean, I can, but I have her send me the nice name brand stuff. So that's why I had her send me all this stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna be taking a ton of electrolytes, drinking a lot of caffeine. So yeah, I just have a bunch of these honey stingers. And then I have, of course, name brand expensive granola bars because my mom sent me these and I didn't have to buy them myself. So we got those. I had her send me some of the classic like dehydrated or freeze-dried like breakfasts, and I put them in a bag that way I can eat them while I walk. They're just like little like, what are they? They're just like little cereals with milk in it and they have like protein. So I think my strategy is I'm gonna try to eat like a ton of protein and just kind of constantly eat, like keep things on the outside of my bag. That way I can kind of like grab it as I'm walking instead of stopping and taking my bag off every like mile or so. So like my strategy is just gonna have like put a lot of stuff on the outside of my pack and kind of rearrange the way that I organize stuff. And I'll show all that like when I'm doing different. I have some Jolly Ranchers that I could suck on while hiking, which is what I normally do anyways, because it's just good to have like that sugar and feel like you're, you have something in your mouth. Some peanut butter, more peanut butter. I'm probably gonna put this in a water bottle pocket. That way I could just like out of like a holster and just like constantly have like the sugar, fat, and protein like in my system while I'm hiking. It's Pop-Tart and drink mixes. I have, this is what I normally carry anyways, but these are my favorites. So I have 2 of those, and then I bought some more. I'll probably just keep these on the outside and eat out of them while I'm going. These were on sale for like $2 something, so sugar, gotta have that. Also, it's easy, you could just like put them all in your hand and pop a packet while you're hiking. These were on sale too. So like more of the stuff I got this time is more like just like quick eat bite food instead of like making myself a tortilla with all this stuff on it. These were pretty cheap. They're just turkey sticks. They were I think like $4 and there's a bunch of them. These are literally perfect. I could just whip one out, eat it while I'm hiking. More energy packets. The great value kind because they're $1. So I've had this. I had my mom send me this. These are pretty good. I like these better than the chopsticks too. I think these taste better. Like bags of peanuts because peanuts have a lot of nutrients and they're pre-bagged. So I could just like, again, like the fruit snacks, just have a bag on the outside and just pop a bag of peanuts. These are the Cheetos that I got from somebody, but I might throw them away because it'd be kind of hard to eat because I was eating them with a spoon. I normally get this, either the Boar's Head one, pepperoni stick, which is the one that I prefer, but this is margarita, the pepperoni stick. I'll probably have this again in a water bottle pocket, and I'll just probably just like take it out and eat it while I'm hiking. Take a couple bites of it at a time. And then last thing I got at the store for this is gotta have the carbs. These are so soft, and they're minis, and they're little everything bagels. I've never gotten these before. A little heavy, but you need bread, so I could smell them through the bag. Oh, it smells so good. So for funsies, since I'm gonna be night hiking for the first time in my life, which I've never done before, I've only ever hiked like in the morning, I thought it'd be fun to have like little light sticks and like put them like all around me, like on my bag, and like just like, I don't know, I thought it'd be fun. Like it'd be like a party or like a disco, like hiking through the night. I'd be super tired, but it'd be fun because I'd have fun little colorful lights on me and fun little glasses. It'd be, I don't know, I feel like that'd be so fun. Like under the night sky and all the stars, and I'm just like lit up with like these lights. And then the last thing that I got at Walmart for this Basin thing, I lost my wind pants. Well, they were really backed ups that he gave to me, but I lost them somehow. I never lose anything, but all I have are like a pair of tight fleece lined leggings, which would probably be nice for like the cool temperatures at night in the desert. But I just don't want to have to, like, because they're leggings, I don't want to have to constantly fool with like putting them on and taking them off, and they're all tight, and it's just like kind of hard to do. So I wanted a pair of like baggy pants. So I got these pajama pants at Walmart for like $11. They don't have pockets. I wish they had pockets, but they don't. But I thought they'd be fun. So I got these pajama pants that I could just like throw on at night when it's cold, just like real quick, and maybe just probably wear my shorts under them and I just throw them on. Okay, so I'm trying to like prepare my feet for the Basin. I'm just gonna tape certain areas that I know normally feel kind of hot, like they could blister. Hair feels awful. Which is normally around like the back of my heel, like here. I'm gonna tape that, and then normally around, I'm gonna wrap some toes. Okay, let's go. Good morning. It's August 10th. We just made it to the Basin. Just got here to the Basin and already got some hiking down, but we got a lot to go because we're gonna see how far we can go without stopping. It's over 100 miles, I think maybe 120 from where we're at to Rawlins. So yeah, I got my glow sticks. I got all my snacks on the outside of my pack. Stocked my hip belt pocket with snacks and electrolytes and caffeine. So already seeing a lot of horse poop, or moose, or not moose. What is it? Cow poop. Already seeing a lot of cow poop. I'm really excited to do this. I'm super jittery right now, but I'm sure I'll be tired in a couple hours. So I'm feeling really, really good right now. And it's cloudy, which is really nice. It's not too sunny. Hopefully it doesn't rain. That would really suck, but I think if it did, it wouldn't be going on for a long time. It doesn't matter anyways, because we're gonna have to hike in it, but some gazelles or something running over there. Like a mile in. Just had to climb under some barbed wire. Made it to whatever this area is. I think there's water here. There's Walt and Jesse over there. Can smell it from here. Up here. Don't know why we can't be down there. That's okay. This one right here is judging me hard. Should get back to eating.
Courtesy of house and home. Oh.
Well, we're almost 10 miles in, and I'm already starting to feel some pain in my ankle, kind of like in the inside of it, if that makes sense. I was feeling it the other day, kind of a couple days ago after the winds, and I've never really had pain there before, but it's not too bad right now. I'm sure it'll get worse. Tip for all you Sobos behind us: if they start to hurt, it doesn't hurt as bad if you walk backwards. 10 miles in, not sweating yet, not even tired. Try to keep up, backed up. I thought a little bit more about like what I was saying in my last video, and I feel like a better way to explain my view on through hiking is, it is really hard to explain, and it's one of those things that I'll never be able to put into words, and it's different for everybody. But really, like, the best way to put it is I think like the line between love and hate is really thin. It's a fine line, and it's almost just like a drug. Like, it, for me at least, I've never been addicted to a drug, but it's almost like a drug addiction, at least from what I know. It's just a love and hate relationship, and it's extremely bittersweet. And I'm just being honest, like, most of the time I don't like it. Like, that's just the reality of it. Most of the time I'm not having fun. I'd rather be at home. I'd rather be in a bed, obviously. I'd rather be clean and have the ability to wash my face properly and all sorts of stuff and be a little girly girl or whatever. But that's just the reality of it. Is like 90% of the time it's hard and it's not fun, it's not enjoyable, it's mundane, it's eye-opening and revealing in a lot of scary ways. But there's like so much beauty in that, and there's so much purpose in that. And I think because it's like that, that's why it's so addicting, and that's why it's so like I have to experience it. Like, I have to experience it. And when I'm not, I'm constantly thinking about it, and I'm not myself until I'm experiencing it. Like, when I was on the Appalachian Trail, everybody said this, and I said it, and it was just something that I heard all the time. Is, I'm not like this at home. I'm different at home than I am out here, you know, or I don't act like this at home. And I was guilty of it too. I said the same thing. But then I got home, and it's kind of scary, but the thing that I realized was, no, actually, like, this is who I am, like, out here. Like, when you're out here carrying everything you need, and you're subject to the elements and what God is throwing at you spiritually and physically, that is actually who you are. And it's not, oh, I'm not like this at home. Like, sure, you could say that, like, that's your surface level personality. But when I realized that, when I got home from the AT, I didn't like it. I didn't like the fact that that's who I was deep down on the AT. And I don't know, it's just like, that's kind of how it is. And it's like, yeah, you really are who you are when, or like you are who you, what am I trying to say? Like, you are how you act or who you are, like, in times of like tribulation or trials or whatever. Like, that's obviously your real character. Sounds like a kindergarten type revelation, but it was just something that hit me, like, no, actually, like, who I am through hiking is who I am in reality. And whether I liked it or not, I just love through hiking, whether it's fun 100% of the time or not, like, which most of the time, 90% of the time, it's not fun. It's actually horrible. Like, I would actually put me on record, I'll literally say it's horrible, like 90% of the time. I feel like I'm in the dark when it comes to that. I feel like I'm the only one who thinks that. And then I think, like, for a lot of other through hikers, it's like a vacation, or it's fun, it's this adventure. Yes, it's all those things for me. And I'm like, of course, grateful and thankful to be out here, because this is a privilege. But it's not fun. Like, it's not fun summiting freaking mountains that are like this steep, and I'm like holding on. It's not fun. I don't think that's fun. But like, that, through that is what makes it the most unique experience that one could ever have. And it's something I think everyone should try to do, is go backpacking for at least 2 weeks. I know that's not realistic, but everyone should. It's very humbling, and you learn a lot, and it's hard to put into words, and I still can't put it into words, and I wish I could. And I say all this, and I think you could get a better understanding of why I say it feels like a drug addiction. It feels like a drug addiction. And I don't know, there's not really much else to it other than the fact that it's an extremely spiritual experience, at least for me. And it almost feels as if like you really, like, when everyone says like, oh, it's a mind game, like that's like what it is most of the time. Is it is a mind game, but it's more of like a spirit thing. Like everyone says mind over matter, but I would argue it's like more like your spirit over matter, which I guess you could say that's the same thing. But it's just like everything that's going on in your own mind and your own spirit and what you're capable of, it becomes a more physical thing in terms of the terrain and all this stuff. And it's like the physicality is just like a mirror of the spirituality, kind of. I think that's a good way to put it. So obviously that's like good and bad, but I don't know, I'm just kind of blabbering. I'm trying to get all this out now while I'm still conscious and not delusional and hallucinating, and probably a day. So so many gazelles out here. I'm assuming that's some kind of deer gazelle, I don't know, but we've been seeing a lot of them. I'm just waiting to see like a pack of wolves or something cool. That's what I want to see. Maybe I'll start howling tonight and calling them to me. It's about 8 o'clock now. I think we've hiked about 17 miles. We're about to take our first real little break and eat dinner. I'm probably going to get some stuff out of my pack for tonight, like my headlamp and some of my glow sticks. But yeah, I'm about to eat so much food because I'm not going to be taking any breaks tonight where I'm eating like a large amount of food like I'm about to do. Probably just more like eating throughout the night. But yeah, I'm going to try to eat a lot of meat because I haven't eaten any today. I've had 2 turkey sticks, like short ones. And that's the only meat I've eaten today. So I definitely need to get some protein in. And yeah. Hey! Woo! Look how fun this is. I'm in my PJ pants. Here's the fit. Here's the pajama pants. See the moon coming up over there. The moon is so orange. You can't tell on camera. But I think there was a full moon yesterday. So luckily for us, it's super bright outside. I'm exhausted. It's like, I think it's 2 something. I don't know how many miles we are in. I mean, backed up is behind me. But yeah, my feet kill, and I'm actually tired now. It's snack time. I want another bagel. These are so good. I would highly recommend these. Good morning, sports fans. I have about 90 miles left or something like that. A little bit less than that. So do the math, however many miles in we are, I don't know. Yeah, I'm eating breakfast now. Strawberry cereal. I got it in a hiker box. Good morning. Good morning. Aww. You are so beautiful. You look so pretty today. Look at you. There is no other cow like you. Okay. What's wrong with it? Good morning, guys. What a cute family. Oh, look at the babies. What a wonderful family. Ew. Got a couple miles till our next water spot. It's already super hot. Obviously, there's no clouds out today, as you can see, which is kind of sucky. Yesterday it was super nice. It was breezy, it was cloudy. It wasn't too hot. But today it's gonna be a hot one. It looks like I'm sweating and it's like 9 a.m. But I just pooped earlier and oh my gosh, pooping out here is crazy. It's just like nothing. It's a weird feeling. But we found out those little deer looking things that we keep seeing are antelopes. And we saw a little pack of coyotes this morning. Saw some horses, some more cows obviously, and not much else. Some dead birds. No snakes yet. I want to see a snake.
You want this? Still have a little something.
Came down here to get water. This is all I have left for 6 miles. Which, I mean, I'm not gonna die. It's just I wanted more water. And I was gonna get water here. But there's freaking cow poop everywhere. So I'm not even gonna get water here. I don't want Jerry to... I could maybe collect it down there, but I don't even want to risk it. I don't even care. Cow poop literally everywhere. Here they are coming to see me. They're so excited to see me. They're running to me. They're coming to poop in the water somewhere. Is this your bathroom, guys? Coming to go to the bathroom?
I mean, I guess.
Every time there's like one of these little mounds that we have to go up, I just have like the slightest glimmer of hope that there'll be like something shiny on the other side, like a vehicle or I don't even know, like a person or a farm or something, and they have water or food or something to offer. And then we make it to the top of them, and I'm like so excited to think that there might be something on the other side, and then there's never anything. It's just constantly nothing. And I've never been this tired in my life. I feel like I'm sleepwalking, like I'm not even awake right now. I don't even remember the morning, like this morning. And I'm actually like really thirsty. I think that would solve a lot of problems too. I've been walking like 1 mile an hour for the past like 5 hours. So I'm not even making good time. Eating lunch here by this well. You like open the little lid and there's like kind of nasty water, but it's not that bad. It's just kind of sitting there. I filled up my bottle. This is really nice drinking cold water. like euphoric.
Chicken boy.
Still got the hair. Well, there's about 3.5 miles left till we make it to this water cache where there's tent spots, and I think I'm just gonna set up my tent and go to sleep and sleep tonight, because yeah, this is no joke. And of course I have some sort of rash on my legs. I'm not even surprised about that. I don't know what it is or what it's from or how to fix it. But I'm just really trying to push this last couple miles and probably sleep for probably like 12 hours, hopefully. And maybe try to make it to Rollins tomorrow, or maybe like late tomorrow night or the next day. I don't know. There's apparently a road that's 11 miles from this water cache. If you keep following this other dirt road, that's not the red line, and it'll take you to a highway that leads into Rollins. And I think we're actually just talking about doing that tomorrow morning, but I'm not sure yet. I'll see how I feel in the morning, but I still have a lot of the basin to go, and I'm so fed up with this. I'm fed up with hiking. Look at this crap.
The jackpot.
Woke up in the middle of nowhere again. Just kidding. This is what it looks like where I slept last night. Backed up is getting more water from the water cache over there. Of course, my tent is still set up and I'm still doing stuff, but he's ready to go. It's a nice area for a tent. It's just really rocky and bumpy. I think it's 11 miles to the highway. If we follow this road, and I'm gonna have to hike in my pajama pants, even though it's like 80 degrees, because of my heat rash. I'm almost certain it's a heat rash, which is annoying because I reapplied SPF 100 like 3 times yesterday on my entire body, and I still got a heat rash. I don't know, is that caused by UV rays, or is that caused by heat and sweat? And I don't know. I don't know what causes it, so I don't know if the sunscreen was helping. But, yeah, I'm gonna sweat my butt off this morning hiking in these pajama pants. Anyways, let me see if I can pop this up. I'm eating some cereal. Oh no. I wish I could have made it to Lander like in one go and all, but I mean, I'm kind of proud of what I did accomplish. And it was yesterday morning? No, 2 mornings ago. I mean, we started like, I don't even know, maybe 20 miles, 20 something miles like north of where the basin was, and we had to pump out some miles before we even got to the basin. So total, like what we did in the past couple days, like it wasn't all just basin miles, it was some other miles too, which, I mean, I wouldn't say it made the experience any better or worse, it just kind of added to it. But I'm so tired I can't think. Yeah, but this has like been the stupidest and dumbest and hardest thing I've ever even tried to do, and I'd never want to do anything like this ever again in my life. I don't ever want to like try to like do what I did yesterday again. What was I gonna say? I can't remember. I can't even remember. I took like a hour and a half nap. I'm just being honest. I took like an hour and a half nap. I don't remember when it was. It was super early morning, yesterday morning, before it got super bright. But I didn't send my location to my dad because, first of all, I just kind of like sat on the ground, fell asleep real quick, and I didn't think about it. But I like didn't intend to like sleep through the night or like sleep for like at least like 6 hours, so I didn't send it. Maybe I should have, I don't know, but I didn't. I could probably like pinpoint the like a sort of like place of where it happened if I had to, but I don't really care. So I feel like by definition I didn't even hike for 24 hours, which I don't even care. I don't care about that, because if I cared about that, then I would be caring about titles and labels and stickers, and I just, yeah, if you know me, I couldn't care less about anything like that. I hate crap like that. Or when people do stuff for like triple crowning. Like, I feel like so many people, they do the triple crown, or I always hear, because people have been asking me, oh, you gonna do PCT now? And honestly, right now, I'm like, I just don't, obviously I don't want to right now, because I'm like, you never want to do it while you're on a thru hike, but it's like, oh, well, if you do 2, you gotta do 3, and it's like, no, I don't care. I know there's probably a lot of people who do, and they do care about the goal of doing all 3, like, that's a really, really big deal, that's a huge accomplishment, but the way I look at it, I just see that as, like, it's just kind of like a label, like, I don't really care. I rather do or try other things that I haven't tried yet, because through hiking for 6 months, like, sucks. Excuse me. It sucks. Like, there's so many things, like, I would love to do a Camino, or, like, I would love to do, like, 1-monthers, like, I don't know, like, the Colorado Trail, or Arizona Trail, or, like, 1-monthers, I love 1-monthers, but 5-monthers, I'm done. No more. But, yeah, it's just, I don't know if I would ever even want to do the PCT, if I'm being honest. I mean, I say that now, but we'll see. I said that when I was done with the AT. Oh, I don't want to do anything like this ever again. Here I am. But, I don't know, I feel like it'd be interesting to try other things that, you know, I could spend my money on. That's not a 5-month through hike that, you know, ages me by 3 years, and, you know, really takes a toll on me sometimes like this. But, like, I would love to try bike packing, or I would love to do the Caminos, or do something in a different country, bike pack in a different country. There's just, the list goes on of, like, things that you could do. So I'm just, like, honestly, like, just more, like, inclined to do something like that next, or if I'm rich someday, I would love to do Kilimanjaro. But, or Denali. I don't know about Everest. Everyone does Everest nowadays. Okay, well, we made it back after the Basin, but yeah, we're here in Rollins. I met a gold medalist, Rulon Gardner, I think. Yeah, Gardner. I met him in a Thai restaurant, so that was a pretty cool experience that happened to me when I got into town. But yeah, we're here, and it's nice being able to ice, my ankles and whatever. But yeah, we're done with the Basin, and yeah, that was just really, really rough. Hiking in the high desert, I guess it never even occurred to me that it was like a high desert biome. So like we're 8,000 feet up or something like that, and it's 85 degrees, no clouds. It was absolutely horrible. But I think the good part of it is I don't want to sound like I'm complaining about it, because I really loved how flat it was. And another thing I really did like about it, as hard as it was, I really liked how when I was in it, there was just absolutely, I didn't like that there was nothing, but I liked that the fact that there was nothing, it led me to like look for and appreciate all the other like little living things and critters that normally we just kind of like look past, like this little like lizard that we saw, and the gazelles. And it was like there was the occasional cow or like random group of cows in the middle of nowhere, and seeing that was like you go over a hill and you just see the tiniest little like black splotch like a mile in front of you, and it's a cow, and you're almost like looking forward to it, like you see it so far off and you're like, okay, I'm gonna make it to that cow. Like you could see it the whole way, so it gives you something to like fixate on with your eyes and like walk towards that. And like they're mooing all the time, which is like kind of funny, and they just stare at you when you walk by, and they're always like running off and doing fun little like, you can see them play, like they're running around playing with each other, and then they see you and they stop and stare. But like the cows and the the antelopes, like things like that, and the little like squirrels and critters, they were like the thing that like kept me going, or at least like entertained, because there's nothing to look at out there, and like the only form of entertainment that you could see is a cow, so it's just like you're like leaning on that. I don't know, it's really hard to explain. Yeah, a lot of time I just had my music in and I was just trying to like zone out and just like get into my own head, my own world. That way I could just like not think about the steps and the miles. There's a podcast, pretty much, I don't listen to podcasts. There's one podcast that I listen to. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. It's called the Naked Bible Podcast. And I think he was a Catholic. Unfortunately, he passed from cancer, I'm pretty sure. But his name is Dr. Michael Heiser. And if you're interested in that kind of like podcast, it's not just like a Bible study podcast. I can't even talk about it. It's like too smart for me to even listen to. But it sounds sometimes boring, but I genuinely think it's like the most riveting and exciting podcast I could ever listen to. It is so fun. It's like not like a joyful tone. It's just very informational. Look into it. It is, oh my God, it is so interesting. The way he's like, I think he's just like some sort of like, obviously a Bible scholar. This man, he doesn't read verses and go, oh, this is what this is saying. It's so much more than that. He like really dives into like the allegorical figures and like talks a lot about the New Testament, and just really, really talks deeply about like the Greek and the Hebrew original like writing, and what it's like saying and what it's translating and what the words mean. They have dual meaning, and the culture, and just the numbers. He talks about numbers and the way that the Hebrew words have it. Oh God, I'm like too stupid to even be able to tell you how smart this guy, like I'll never even be able to explain it. It is so deep. Like when you think you know stuff and you think like you've put these pieces together and you understand this kind of thing, Dr. Michael Heiser is like totally like farts on that parade. Like he is so knowledgeable about the Bible. It's incredible hearing him. So I would really highly recommend listening to his podcast. But he does like Q&As, or he does like certain chapter studies or book studies. certain topics, like deep, heavy topics that people don't like to talk about. The man knows a lot, and you can learn a lot by listening to his podcast. So that's kind of what I was listening to during the Basin. That was keeping me kind of focused on something else. But yeah, I'm just happy to be out of the Basin.